Welcome back, YouTube. Alright, so this is like completely random. It's not our typical Elvis project. But I wanted to do a short video on this. I bought this thing, speed glass, shadow, speed glass. The 3M ADFLO. It has the, oh, there it is. Has the hose on it, the battery charger, battery, 3M, it's the blower, and the hood, and it actually has the, goes around your neck to keep the fumes out. I bought this on eBay. I just stumbled across it, luckily, for, I want to say I paid $500 for it. It's been a couple of years ago, back before inflation. And I used it for a while, and then it worked really good. I could weld here in the shop, and I actually carried it with me to another person's shop and used it because they were non-believers of actual ventilation, and by the end of the day you're ready to freaking pass out and die. And this was a pretty large company. Needless to say, I don't work for them no more. I don't do work for them anymore. They can all stand up there and suck in all the fumes and suffer and pollute their lungs as much as they want. But after, I think I had it for about a year, and then that got to where it wouldn't last for the day or half a day. And so I checked on the battery on it, and this was, again, a couple of years ago. And it was $350, $400 for the battery. Proprietary, special design, you know, all the good stuff. It's one of them things where you kind of wish manufacturers just use the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. Use something that somebody already has instead of, but then they can't make money, right? Yeah, okay. But anyhow, enough of that. So the battery died, and I wanted to get another one. The problem with this battery is it takes a lifetime to charge. It dies midday, and you put it on a charger, it'll be ready when you show up the next morning. And it's kind of horrible. It takes forever. So I contemplated, you know, what am I going to do? And this is a $2,000 setup, I think, looking new online, the last time I looked. So I thought, well, I'm not spending $2,000 for $400 battery. And the project got scuttled, put off to the side burner, whatever. And I wasn't really concerned about it. Lots of fans around here, blow the fans, open the door. We got ventilation fans up on the top, and and I actually have a smoke eater. So you fans, smoke eater, ventilation fans in the roof, and it's not horrible. And then you open the doors. It only sucks in the wintertime. But then the heaters are running all the time, trying to keep the shop warm. Well, I got everybody else in here working, trying to keep them warm. So I got back heavy into the welding. I've been kind of on and off here lately, and got a whole bunch of projects we got to work on involving all that kind of stuff. And I really don't want to inhale fumes. So this is going to be long. So I got online, got to searching again, found a battery. I wanted to get two of them because I figured you get two, you plug one in, it's charged, it's ready to go, and you have the one that you're using. It dies midday, you get the other one, plug it in, you know, next day the other one's ready, the other one dies midday, there you go. Weekend comes, you charge them both, you're done. But we're looking at $800 plus shipping, you know, 20, 40 bucks, whatever it was, to get that. Because, like I said, it's special. But I got to digging around some more on it, and I found a company that makes an adapter. I read the reviews on it. I read their description of it, and they highlighted multiple problems with other manufacturers that made adapters, or small companies that made adapters, that were an issue. Like the pins in here, on some of them they weren't connecting right. Some of them wouldn't run consistently, they would cut out, and you had to let it sit for some reason. I don't know if it was overheating or what it was doing, but they pointed out a lot of issues that they had addressed, what they've seen on other people's stuff. So it was $186 shipped, which was half the price of the battery. And where it was shipped from, it's a pretty good deal. So I thought, well, I'm going to give it a shot. Maybe I'll end up spending $800 on batteries again, because maybe it won't work. But I have faith in it, especially when I saw where it was made. But it basically plugs in to the same spot where your battery goes. This one's got like square connectors on it. You can see the square rectangle connectors. This one had 3 small pins. I'm not taking this back out. It was kind of a booger to get that clip in there, and once it locked in, I went, it's not coming back out. But it fits in there perfect. It is designed, I mean, it's a really good fit, and it's snug. And then the connector over here on the side, it clicked in like the factory one does. There's a small fuse in here. I'm not going to mess with that, but they did send a spare fuse, and it is a weird looking fuse. But they do give you the name of the fuse, the part number on the fuse, so I should be able to find the fuse in the future if I need more. I hope not. But you never know. It's good to have backup. But it fits really good in the housing, and it's snug, just like the battery was. It's not wiggling around or falling out. I turned it on and tried it out, and it works just like the factory battery. So if you have one of these, which they're really good. I hate wearing this in the shop because it's got the hard hat on it. And I don't need a hard hat because there's nothing falling on my head. But it does its job. It keeps you from inhaling all that crap. And so I really like it for that reason. And after an 8-10 hour day, this gets a little bit, it's all a little bit, you can tell it's there. How good that noisemaker's done. But yeah, if you got an ADFLO hood like this and you're looking for a battery, the reason I bought this was because the battery that goes in it is one of them there. So these are readily available. You can buy 2 of these batteries for less than you can buy those batteries. I literally have batteries from Milwaukee that are, I think they're the 2.0s. So they're really old. I want to say 5, 6, 7, 8 years old on the Milwaukee batteries that I got, the older ones. And they still work. It seems like some of them are getting to the point where you push the button and it doesn't go to all 4 bars. It only goes to 3. Probably because they're losing their efficiency and all the battery stuff. But I got this because you can use this. And I have these all over the place. I have them in trucks. I have them in one work area. I have them in this work area. I have them in the room where we rebuild our stuff that we work on. So the batteries are everywhere, and they charge quick. I got the 6-pack supercharger, and you could throw a battery on there, and what is it, 20-30 minutes, that's charged. I got 9 amp hour batteries. I think they recommended using a 5 amp hour in this just because the weight. And I got plenty of 5s, and I got 2s and 4s and probably 3s or something like that. So I got a whole selection of them. And you basically just flip it up just like a Milwaukee tool and plug it in. and then you just turn it on like you normally do. And it starts blowing air. So there you go. And I think they said a 5 amp hour battery. These are all 18 volt. A 5 amp hour battery will last 8 to 16 hours, I think is what they said, 16 hours. And I don't plan on wearing this thing for 16 hours. But if it ever did happen, you could wear it for 16 hours. I believe that's what it said on their advertisement for their brochure or on their website. So now we're at 10.5 minutes, so I'm gonna get done with this. So you know it's 18 volt battery, it's an adapter that goes in there. You can get the ease of the Milwaukee batteries, the quickness of the Milwaukee batteries for recharging. It stays on your same housing, and your battery doesn't stick out. It's not going to interfere because this rests on your lower back right here, and this is pretty much flush with the battery, so it's not like you're going to be having this bulge pushing into your body and bothering you that way. And it's not real heavy with that battery in it. It's a couple pounds. I don't have a scale around here to weigh it, but it's not horrible. If you wear like a harness or something like that, then that's going to add a little bit to it. But I found this, and it was made in the land down under. No, it didn't come with a Vegemite sandwich. But this is their information. You know, we'll get close up here. Plastic burners. And they're on Facebook, but they have a website. They have an actual website. It's not just like a Facebook website. So you could check with sales at Plastic Burners or plasticburners.com. I didn't know it was coming from the Aussies, but it is made in Australia. And I guess they probably got a 3D printer or something that they use. But hey, I'm happy. It took about, I want to say it took about 2 weeks to get here. 2.5, 3 weeks, something like that, to get here. But you're on the other side of the world and at the bottom of the world. So there's that. Probably come through Los Angeles to make its way over through here to us. And but I'm tickled to death with it. I mean, it's a good quality and feels good, looks good. I've checked it out, and yeah, I can't be happier for that. $170, $186 versus, you know, that. Now I got all the Milwaukee stuff I can use on it. Perfection. Want to thank everybody at Plastic Burners for having this. That's a really good idea. I'm sure they probably had the same problem I did, looking at that battery going, how much? And it takes 8 hours to charge that thing? No, let's make one. So thanks to innovation, thanks to the Aussies, and thank you to Plastic Burners. Got any comments or questions? Or if you've got one of these and you've got, you know, more experience with how well it held up or anything like that, comment below and let me know, because I'll be using this one. I was supposed to come in and weld today, and I got involved in other things, and I just wasn't feeling the welding today. I don't know why. It just wasn't clicking with me. So I've been doing it for 20 years, and it's kind of getting old and boring. I need something different as far as welding, something more exciting, more interesting, challenging. I mean, you could sit here and put fittings together all day long and weld them, but it's just kind of repetitious. But anyhow, yep, there you go. So hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna let you go 15 minutes for talking about a product. That's a little long, isn't it? I'm working on it, but hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, check them out. Plastic Burners in Australia. Thanks, Aussies. See ya.